wow, it's like day was taking forever, and I'm like, I'm not gonna wait. I tried so hard to not focus on the pain. Like I tried to be on my phone. Birth was easy. Painful part, what's up guys, it's your girl Jesse Rachel. Welcome back to my channel, you guys. Welcome back. I know it's been a minute since I dropped a video, but I've just been tied up with Eden, and you guys don't know who Eden is. It is my son, my baby boy, my angel, my everything. Anyways, you guys, as the title says, this video is going to be about when I gave birth, my experience giving birth. And right now, you know guys, I'm eating the best in the world. This is 0 degrees. It's amazing. One of my favorite places right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into my experience giving birth. All right, you guys, so I gave birth February 3rd, 2021. It was a crazy experience. I actually did pretty good. If you guys haven't seen the delivery video, you guys gotta check it out. I will link it below so you guys can check it out. Me and Homer, we had to go to Galveston. We drove to Galveston. That's where I did give birth. I gave birth at John Silly Hospital. I'll say like all the nurses and doctors that did come in there, because you know every day they have shift change, so I would get a different nurse during the day and a different nurse at night. So this is so good. Everyone I did have, they treated me amazing, you guys. Like they were nice. They made sure I was comfortable. You know, they weren't rude or mean to me. A lot of girls sometimes do experience bad doctors or bad nurses, but mine were really pretty cool. So yeah, I did go in at night. When I got there, you guys, we didn't have to wait long to get into a room. We waited about what, 10 minutes until I got into a room, like my room, you know, where I gave birth. And the room was cool. It had a bathroom. I got the shower and everything. I got the shower before I got induced, which was good because I wanted to feel clean. But it was a crazy experience. Like when I got there, you guys, I was only 1 centimeter dilated. Well, 1 or 2. I think I was still 1 centimeter dilated or 2. I can't remember. I wasn't even far dilated. I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be a long night, a long day. Like I'm gonna be going through it. The babies, they, you know, hooked me up to the machine. The baby heart rate was good. Didn't drop, didn't go high, super high. It was normal. So the part where I did get induced, you guys, that was painful. That was so painful. Like I wanted to cry. And then, you know, when they check your cervix, they gotta keep coming back and check it. When they check your cervix, you're like lying on your back, all the way back, and they have to put, you know, their hand, their finger, hand, whatever, inside of you to check. Like, ain't no just poke. That's it. It's stuff go in there and like go crazy to feel around and see how far dilated you are. That hurt so bad. I wanted to cry. That was like the most uncomfortable feeling ever. And then she told me that you got to stay still, you know, you gotta like breathe while they're doing it. I did not want to breathe. I wanted to scream. I kept my posture. I stayed strong. They had kept coming back in to check, because you know, I didn't have no medicine yet. I wasn't taking no medicine for anything yet. All I had was an IV in my arm. Well, not my arm, but it wasn't right here. It was, my IV was, it was on this side of my hand, and it was in my hand. Like they said they couldn't put an IV in your, you know, right here. Usually IVs go right here. But they can't put it there because when you know, give birth, you gotta hug your baby, so it means you cause you to bend your arm. So they put it right here. I'd rather right here because it don't hurt that bad right here. Right here, bro, that hurt. Imagine getting a needle, like a kind of thickish needle, you know, not like a needle they give you when they give you a shot, but it was like a thickish needle going in my little wrist right here. And actually the first one was at the top of my hand, but that hurt so bad. I'm like, wow, why? Just why do I have to go through this pain? I don't want to go through this pain, but I'm going through it. They had an IV in my arm. They were giving me fluids. You know, they got to keep fluids in your body so you don't get dehydrated, because you can't drink anything yet, so, or eat anything. That was a long night. I slept though once they gave me medicine. But then that's before, you know, everything happened. When I was getting induced, they used this balloon to put inside area down there. So they put that inside of me. That was on, cause that hurt to put in, because when they put it in, it's like they check in your cervix. So you're laying back, they have to put it in you, and they have to use this little clamp and clamp your uterus. so they can fit it in there. Bro, that clamp on the uterus gave me horrible cramps. Like when they clamp it, it cramped so bad, like so bad. Like I just, oh my God, I can't imagine that pain again. That pain hurts. If you girls who've been induced who got the balloon method before, y'all know what that really hurts. It's not a joke. But once they take the clamp off, because once they insert it, they take the clamp off, so then you're fine after. That's the balloon is to help you, your body dilate, because I wasn't dilating and stuff, so that's what they used to start my dilation. After that, you know, I started having contractions. I was having them mild, but it wasn't bad at all. It was like mild cramps. I was like, okay, this is it. This is it. That was not it, y'all. They had the balloon in me like overnight. Next day, they checked to see how far dilated I was. I think I was only 3 centimeters, or I was 2 or 3, something like that. And the doctor came in and she was like, oh, we're gonna take the balloon out and we're gonna start you on Pedocin. I don't know how to say, y'all. I'm gonna type it. It's gonna be on the screen. Pedocin. The medicine didn't hurt. They put it in, it stung a little bit for a second. Once it went through the IVs, and boom, that's it. That worked like that. Once they gave me that medicine, I was having real contractions. Like, I was having a contraction every minute, you guys. Like, every minute. I was having a contraction. And that's when I went to 4 centimeters dilation. I was having contractions bad when I was at 4 centimeters. I was having a contraction every minute. The doctor, the nurse came in. She came in and she gave me medicine to help the pain. She didn't give me the epidural yet. I just had the medicine. Y'all, the medicine, I wish they had this medicine for like any type of pain, because that medicine worked like that. It made me really, really dizzy though. Like when I tell y'all dizzy, it's not no typical dizzy. Like my eyes felt like they were shaking side to side. That's how dizzy I was. And all I could do was just close my eyes. And so I just went to sleep after I took that medicine. And I was good. I woke up, medicine wore off. Contractions was like boom, every minute still. And she was like, well, we're gonna lower your medicine because the Pedocin causes the contractions and you can dilate. They lowered the medicine because I was literally having contractions every 5 minutes. Every 5 to 1 minute, 1 to 5 minutes. And it was back to back. And I was crying, I was in pain. Y'all, Homer can tell y'all, like I didn't think I could take it, but I did. And it's worse than period cramps. When they say it's compared to period cramps, it's like it, but it's worse. Imagine having a period cramp, but like it being super intense and just constantly coming back to back. I was in pain so much, I just wanted the epidural at that point. I'm like, give it to me, because like, I can't do this no more. Like it was, I tried so hard to not focus on the pain. Like I tried to be on my phone. I tried to keep myself distracted, but like I could not. Like even being on my phone, like every minute it would come back and I would just put my phone down and just be like, trying to breathe. I was breathing good, but it just really hurt. You know, I was 4 centimeters dilated. They asked me if I wanted my epidural. I wanted to wait because they said if you get it too early, it'll wear off. That is a lie. I don't know, maybe for other girls, different hospitals do it like that, but it did not wear off for me. The epidural did not wear off. The epidural will be your best friend. They say it meshes your back up. My back's fine. So everyone's body is different though. Like I can't talk for everyone. Once, you know, they were telling me I could get the epidural, I was like, cool, I want it, like give it to me. I was scared because I've heard a lot about the epidural. I was scared to get it. They didn't allow Homer in the room. I don't know why they didn't allow him in the room when I was getting the epidural, but they didn't allow him in the room when I was getting the epidural. So I was in there by myself getting that damn shot. It was 2 guys. It's the anesthesiologist, and it was one of his students, I guess, learning. So a student was with him, and it was him, and it was a nurse. You know, they lifted the chair up high, and I was sitting facing my nurse. They didn't let you look at the needle. They won't. I guess they don't like to scare y'all, so they won't let you look at it. I mean, if you ask to look at it to see what it look like, then you're crazy. Because I didn't want to see it either. So it was uncomfortable. I can't say it hurt, but it was very uncomfortable to getting it put in, because it takes a minute for them to put it in you. So it's not like just a quick poke. So, and they say if you move, you'll get paralyzed. I didn't move. I was having contractions on top of that while I was getting epidural. So imagine getting intense contractions while they're trying to put something in your back. The only thing I was really hurting was those contractions. But the nurse, she was standing in front of me. I was holding on my nurse like this, like rubbing her arms because I was in pain. Like she was holding me still to comfort me. I wasn't uncomfortable because of the shot. I was uncomfortable because of the contractions I was having. It took them like 5, 6 minutes, 10 minutes about to get everything finished and put in procedure done, but it felt weird, y'all. It feels so weird. Oh my gosh, it's like, ugh, it's an uncomfortable feeling. You feel it going inside of you, so it's like, it felt funny. It felt weird. It felt like someone was just poking at my spine, inside of my spine. It was just like, I feel like this. But the only thing that hurted about it was when they stick you, like when they give it to you, they have to numb your area in your back. They're gonna put it in so you don't feel the pain of it going in. The only thing that I heard about it was the numbing medicine. It stung a little bit, but it went away like that. Once they put it in, like you feel like a little thing just like going inside of you. Like, I guess, I don't know what it is, but they have to put it inside me, and I felt it like going in my spine. Like, you can feel it on what side of your spine it's on. Like you can feel it if it was on your left side, your right side. It was like, it felt crazy. But once I got that, they let Homer back in the room, and instant pain went away. The pain went away instantly, and once I got that, it was slowly kicking in. I thought I was gonna have an anxiety attack because I couldn't feel like all this put down, like from my belly button all the way down to my feet. I could not feel anything. I thought I would have an anxiety attack and freak out because I couldn't feel my body, but honestly I was grateful and happy that I got it because I don't know if I could have took any more pain. Once I got that shot though, you guys, I couldn't walk though. I can't get up and walk. You can still, you still know your legs are there. You can still touch and you can still feel. It just felt numb and tingly. That's how it felt. Also, when they give you the epidural, for me, they give you like a little button you can click. So like every 10-15 minutes, you'll click a button and it gives you extra doses of the epidural, which is a lifesaver. I had asked the guy, I was like, what happens if it runs out? He was like, if it's not gonna run out. He's like, but if it does, then they'll give me more. So I'm like, so the epidural doesn't run out. Like some people say it does, but everyone's experience is different. I know girls that said they got the epidural and it didn't work for them. I'm like, it's the hospital fault they did that to them girls, and I feel bad for them. I had to go through that. I got the epidural at 4 centimeters. I suggest a lot of you girls get it at 4 centimeters because once you have 4 centimeters, it went by fast. Once I was at 4 centimeters, it just went by really fast. And they came in the room, they test you before you get the epidural. I don't know why some girls said this didn't happen to them, but I feel like this needs to be a procedure at every hospital that they need to do because they did it for me. So, the anesthesiologists come back into the room and they get like an ice packet. They put it on your legs to make sure you don't feel it. You don't feel the coldness. That's how crazy it is. Like I can feel them touching my legs with the little ice bag when they were checking, but I cannot feel the ice being cold at all. It just felt warm. I'm like, I don't feel that. I just feel warmness. And that was cool. That was cool. That was like, what the heck's in here? But on to the good part, when I was giving birth. So you guys, like when that time came, I was scared. No lie, I was scared. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm about to push a baby out like right now. Like I'm about to do this right now. Doctor came back in and she said I was dilated fully and I was ready to push. And I'm like, I'm looking at the doctor like, I'm scared for her. I was telling my doctor, I was like, okay, I'm scared. She's like, you got this. She's like, no worries, your body is made to do this. I'm like, you're right, your body is made to do this. But I'm freaking scared because I'm about to push a baby out. When I tell you guys, I didn't feel nothing when I was pushing. I didn't feel anything. I felt pressure, but it wasn't painful pressure. It was just pressure. But I was pushing. I wish I could have held Homer's hand, but they needed me to hold my legs back, so I can have, like a grip from when I'm pushing. So I was holding my legs back while the doctors were holding my legs as well. So just a nurse and a doctor and Homer. I pushed for 45 minutes. I did not push for a long time. Some girls, they push for hours. I was like, I'm not doing this. He's coming out. I'm not pushing any longer. I'm gonna do it. The only thing that really is uncomfortable about it is pushing. Like when you're running out of breath, because I was running out of breath. I couldn't scream. She told me not to scream because I wasn't in pain. She just said breathe. So I was like, okay, I'll just listen to everything she just told me because when you don't listen, you're just gonna have a hard time. She was telling me to push. I pushed, kept pushing. Like we would stop and then we would go. Once I have a contraction, that's when I would push. And the crazy thing is I could feel the contractions coming, so that's how I knew when to push. And it sounds crazy because just like, how do you know when to push? You're gonna know when to push. Like every time I had a contraction, that's when I would push. And I would feel every time I would literally feel every time I have a contraction, okay, time to push. Like you would feel it in your, like stomach and you're out in the uterus. I don't know, it sounds crazy, but you would just know. I pushed for 45 minutes. For 10 seconds, they do a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, slow counts to 10. And that's when I would stop, breathe, so I have another contraction and push again. The only thing that really was like painful though about the whole pushing process is right at the end, you're gonna feel a burning sensation. It burns at the end. That's when the head is coming out, you know, and his shoulders and all that. That part, they call it, I guess, the ring of fire. That part burned. Once I got to that part where his head was and stuff, I was like, I only breathed for like 2 minutes. I was like, oh no, I was like, I gotta push. I was like, I gotta push. Like, it's just like uncomfortable burning sensation down there. And I'm like, she's like, okay, push. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna push. Like, I pushed hard as heck, and the baby just came out fast. And she's like, oh, snap. Like, she didn't expect him to come out so fast. And, well, she got him, you know. But I pushed really hard at the end, like right at the end. But breathing was the only thing that you really need to learn how to do. Breathing and relax, just trying to relax your mind. Cause freaking out ain't gonna do nothing for you. I didn't feel it. Everyone asked me, what did it feel like, you know, pushing? I was like, I didn't feel it. If I didn't get the epidural, I would have felt it. Majority of the people who don't get epidurals are the ones that end up screaming and just having a hard time. But with the epidural, I didn't feel it. I felt pressure. That's the only thing I felt. I didn't feel no pain of him coming out of me. Once he came out, I was so relieved because the pushing part is tiring. It's very tiring. Imagine you just having to strain. It's like you're taking a poop because you push with your butt. And I did rip, you guys. I only got 3 stitches, which they told me it's not bad. They were like most women end up getting like 8. I'm like, I'm happy I didn't get tears so bad. I don't even know. I haven't even seen my stitches. I haven't even seen like where I tore. I was just like, okay, I got 3 stitches. After he was out, it was amazing. He came out the room flipping us off. And he was just laying on my chest, cozy. Like, he was crying for a little bit, and then once he laid on me, he was just like, I'm here. After, you know, the whole birth experience, they moved us to a room. We stayed at the hospital for like 34 days. We stayed in there, and I got to shower again. The epidural wore off. It was hard to walk for a second with the stitches and stuff, but I was strong. I was pushing through. The lady, and one of the nurses came in, she's like, wow. She's like, you're shaking back fast. Most women have a hard time with everything, because I had to keep using the, like, they make you use the bathroom before you can leave, and it was hard to pee after, guys. Like, it was really hard to pee after. Wait, I was drinking a lot of water. It was hard to pee. Like, oh my god, it was just so hard. Like, I couldn't tell if I was peeing at first because, you know, I couldn't tell. I know it sounds crazy, but I didn't tell. But she was like, oh, you're strong after. She's like, most women don't even get up like this. And like, well, they took forever to come to the room. When I would need help to go to the bathroom or like disconnect my like stuff to go to the bathroom, they took forever. So I would disconnect it myself because I know how to connect it back. I would disconnect it myself and get up and go use the bathroom because they was taking forever. And I'm like, I'm not gonna wait. I gotta go. Like, don't play with me. So the healing process after birth, wow, is like painful. That's painful. Birth was easy. Painful part is the healing. So after, you know, the stitches, you get the stitches and you got the spray and the little water bottle to clean yourself off with. Just like my stitches, it burned to use the bathroom. It burned really bad to the point where I screamed and cried. That's how bad it hurt to use the bathroom, because it burned because you have stitches down there and it's just irritated. It was just so swollen too after birth. Like, I didn't want to look down there. Some girls were like, don't look down there after. Myself look down after. It's so swollen. It gets so swollen. It went down. Like, I'm almost completely healed. I think I got 2 more weeks so I can like fully go back to, you know, doing things I used to like doing, like roller skating, like skateboarding, working out. So I got, you know, 2 more weeks. The stitches might still be down there, it might still not, I don't know. But the burning definitely went away. The burning sensation went away. I'm good on that. Everything after my birth was just been smooth. Barely getting any sleep, but it's worth it at the end. But yeah, my experience giving birth was just lit. I did get to eat while I was in labor, guys. You're not supposed to eat at all, but they put me on a liquid diet to where I can eat like clear chicken broth with no noodles. It wasn't that bad. It just tastes like soup with no noodles. I had like this ice, the Italian ice, some juice, apple juice. I was like, I'm fine with that until I can eat real food, because I was really hungry. Imagine your body just did all this work and you're exhausted. Your body is exhausted. You're gonna get hungry and tired. But I did try to breastfeed. Did not work well for me. I know it takes a lot of practice with it, but he's good. He's healthy. He drinks his milk. I don't breastfeed. I do use formula. But yeah, you guys, my experience giving birth was awesome. Would I do it again? Not anytime soon, but I could do it again, knowing how everything went down. All right, you guys, so that was my story time on my labor and delivery. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until another video, peace.